When a client comes to me and says, Andre, how much is it for? And I would say, why do you need a photographer? Why do you need photography? There's 5 words I'd like to share with you today. The first one is story. Okay, that sounds like a microphone. Story. The second one, obviously, is value. The third one would be a niche. People know what a niche means? You know what a niche means? Yes? The next one would be magic. How many times, Kevin, were you ever said, geez, you're a magician, are you? Have you ever been told that? So many times, so many times. But where was the magic? And the last word would be why. Where was the magic? I'd like to share a story. Do you like stories? Yeah. I got lots of stories. The day that I was officially out of my studio, my partner had called me in, and this happened to be close to Christmas because my signing of the paper, everything was done just before Christmas in 1999. And he said, Andre, would you like to come to the studio? We're having our little Christmas lunch, and we'd like you to be part of it. So I sort of figured that this was going to be my official send-off, you see, like, whew. But anyway, it was a nice gentleman, and he shared his thoughts of me leaving, pre-retiring. I was 52 years old, imagine. 52 to retire, that's a little early, but anyway. But I had something else in mind, which is what I'm doing now. However, coming back to the story, Alain was nice enough to present me with a beautiful gift, which was a Hasselblad X-Pan camera. Beautiful camera, nice, brand new, it's still brand new in the box. It's great, beautiful. And then he gave me an envelope. And that was the gift that made it all, I think. And in the envelope, he had called on my clients, because I had clients that I've been working for many years. And he said, Andre is retiring from the studio. Do you have anything to say to him? Well, I'll tell you, any time I feel depressed, because I do, I look at the envelope and I read these testimonials, and that's when I find out the magic, where it was. My magic. May not be yours, but it was my magic. And basically what they were saying, nobody said, in all the dozen clients that commented, nobody said that I was a great photographer. Nobody. Did I feel bad about that? No. Because they said, you know, Andre, we had so much fun together. We will miss you dearly. Someone said, I'm a better person because I got to know you. You get to bear this. This is like a, yeah. Thank you so much. And that was the gift of all the gifts for me to find out that was my magic. It was not about the equipment, not about how technical I was and how fast I could run through a job or something. It was how I impacted these folks. And in return, these folks impacted my life because I grew a lot bigger and a lot stronger because I've known these folks. That was one of the things that I miss most is that client contact. Carol yesterday was asking me, she said, do you miss photography? Do you miss the shooting act? And I know I've got asked this question a lot. And people expect me to say, like, drop down on my knees and cry my heart out. And no, I don't miss it. What I would miss is doing this, because this is my new passion. It has been for 13 years now. And every minute of the day, I think of something. I always look around for something. What restaurant the other night, we had dinner, and then the lady came over and presented us with a nice plate of desserts. You know how convincing they can be with showing you those beautiful desserts? That was a marketing strategy right there. Right there, this is a marketing strategy. And I keep looking this all the time. That's why my program keeps improving continuously, because I'm solicited at the airport in Chicago when I had a layover there. There was something that happened to me, and I was noticing stuff. The right way and the wrong way. The right way to serve people and the wrong way to serve people. People are totally indifferent to you. Don't even look at you when you put in the order. You just look at the cash, you can look at the everything. They don't even look at you. So there's something in there to be learned. And the question why, the big why. When a client comes to me and says, Andre, how much is it for? And I would say, why do you need a photographer? Why do you need photography? And they would look at me like a blank look. And then Because the words that are coming out of their mouths at that moment are the words that will be justifying the reason why they got there in front of me. But I need them to tell me the reason why they came here today. And that starts the connection concept. And that's, I think, is very important. We'll get on to scripts as later on during the day. Because I think it's important that we get going on how to evaluate the way we talk to our clients. I want to start out fresh. We just finished the Olympics. It was the Winter Olympics. I need to apologize for us beating the US team. But I need to say, we rock big time. But we wanted that medal so much. Fuck you guys, I know you guys wanted to. There has to be a winner. And the thing is they always say in the hockey, says, you never win a silver medal. You never win a silver medal. You lose the gold. What a bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Traditionally every 3.7 years, which this year has brought together half Brazil.
That's how a lot of photographers launch their business, you know. And I'm guilty of that, because I started in '74. When I launched a business, I was all over the map. And that's what I relate to the word niche here. Because really relating to that over the course of the day is I was doing everything, children, running around from home to home, taking photographs, weddings, commercial, trying to build up some commercial work. My experience in the military was more in industrial stuff, nothing creative. Because they told me one day, says, stop being creative, Andre, just get the job done. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what the hell can you do? You're there, you sign the contract, you're wearing uniforms, what the hell? Wait till I get rid of the uniform and I can do whatever I want. So I did. So as it turned out, it was a moment that we need to be creative and we need to focus our energies on something that is more profitable for us, both creatively and financially. Also, people ask me, well, you're creative, Andre. It says, so you just wanted to boost your creativity? I said, no, I just wanted to feed my family. That was a job. Photography was a job for me. And I don't want to frustrate anyone that says, you got to have the passion. I did have the passion for creating images, no problem. But my concern was, I need to feed my family. Period. It's simple as that. Our daily challenges today, there's a whole bunch of them out there. That means there's more offer than demand. There's 10 photographers that come into the market. The population didn't grow by 10. The next one would be instant gratification. There's a lot of instant gratification. Before, we used to wait a couple of days to get the images. But now, good enough. We're in the good enough society. Good enough, let's move on. And photographers are this way too. We take 3,000 images in a wedding. I remember I shot weddings, I probably shot 200 weddings. I stopped shooting weddings when I was reaching about 300 shots per wedding. It was costing me too much money. To come up with a proof book, and my profit margin was so low, I said, can't do this anymore. This was 1980, recession was hitting big, like mortgage rates were 18-19% for homes. You couldn't do it, there's no way you could do that. And I couldn't raise my prices, and I was on the top end of the market in my area. I was already up there, I couldn't go anywhere. So, slashed it. I'm not saying slash weddings, just saying do the weddings and make them profitable. Ramping prices, of course, the ramping prices are all there. And the last one is the perception of value, which I saw a little minute ago, that it just disappeared. We have to bring it back into the business, and it works. If you have a system to bring the perception of value back into the business, people will understand. But it has to be done through connection. And texting, folks, sucks. Email, suck. Please, let's just go back to the basics, talking to each other. We've got communication tools like never ever before in our lives. And then there's a communication breakdown in human relationship. It's absolutely incredible. We have to reverse that trend. We have to move forward in a different way.